My brothers and sisters in Christ, today's readings greatly concern the theme of giving back to the Lord. Not just what we offer Him, but the spirit in which we offer Him. First of all, the first reading tells us that we ought to offer our justice, our fidelity, our good deeds, our almsgiving, our care for others. And in the gospel, we hear the sense from the apostles that they've given everything. And Jesus says, how blessed they will be who have not held anything back from God, but put everything at His disposal. And often we question practically as we look at how we give of our life, whether it's in terms of our money, our time, our service, our witness, the activities we engage in. We look at the ways, and it's, am I doing enough? Am I doing the right thing? And it's important to remember that answer is different for every person. That's not meant to be an answer of relativism, but it's the manner in which each of our lot in life corresponds to a different answer to that question. So at the end of the day, it's not just about the amount or the percentage. It's not about a tithing percentage in terms of money. It's not about, am I called to live in poverty and give everything up? Or can I hold a certain amount back for my family? Part of it is based on our vocation, our state of life to which God calls us. But the spirit is that we are to put everything at the disposal of the Lord. And that is rooted in what is the heart behind my giving. Is it based in a gratitude and a recognition that everything I am and everything I have is gift? If so, then I cannot help but put everything back at the disposal of God. If He's given it to me in the first place to use, then I realize it's a matter of stewardship, not just of blessing without strings attached. It's a stewardship matter. So if everything I have has been given to me by God, by which to not only thrive, but to serve Him, to care for my neighbor, then that affects how I answer those questions and the way in which He's calling me to act. It's different. If you're being called to be a consecrated sister, if you're being called to be a priest, then that answer is different than if you're someone called to run your own business, if you're called to care for a family. There's different answers to these questions, but we're all called from the same spirit of generosity to recognize that everything we have is blessing from God and that we in turn must be generous back. The first reading answers or condemns a trap that we can fall into, which is this way of trying to bribe God, for lack of a nicer word of saying it. The idea of, what is the answer? What do I have to do for God to be happy with me? And this shows the wrong way of approaching the question. The question ought to be, what do I desire to do for God? What do I desire to do for my neighbor? Not like, what do I have to do to keep God off my case? It's not a matter of bribing God, or if, I write a check to a charity, I've bribed God with a good deed. Or if I go spend time with this person, I've done a good deed to bribe God. We can't buy or bribe our way to heaven. It doesn't work that way. But if gratitude is ever present in my life, and my whole disposition begins to be changed to give freely of myself, and the things that I have, the blessings I have received in order to serve God, to serve neighbor. And in a sense, if my gratitude and my witness reflected back in generosity becomes my disposition of life, then that is the sacrifice that is pleasing to the Lord. Because I'm giving because it is good to do so. I'm giving because it is right and just to do so. I'm not giving because I have to, or I'm not giving in order to benefit myself by it. May we look at our patterns of generosity, of stewardship, of gratitude or lack thereof in our lives, and may we take the time to thank the Lord for the ways in which He has blessed and cared for us, and to ask how we can make a better return to Him. May God bless.